Welcome to Chapter 5, Banking with QuickBooks. I want to begin by giving you an overview of Chapter 5. It's a fairly simple overview because the chapter is divided into three major parts. The first part discusses the fact that a business must be able to work with bank accounts and funds contained within those accounts. The second part describes how modern businesses of all sizes must know how to manage debit and credit cards. In the chapter, you will learn about creating credit and bank accounts, reconciling these accounts, and creating related reports. One important thing to notice is that there's a constant factor throughout the various chapters in QuickBooks that points out that you cannot delete anything once it has been used. It's a very simple principle. If you've used a credit card account, you can't delete it. You can inactivate it, and therefore it won't show up in reports, but once there's been a transaction against any account, any vendor, any customer, anything like that, once they're created and you've used them, you can't delete them. If they've just been created and you haven't used them, then you can delete. The first part of our module is the typical quiz that you've had in previous modules. The quiz is comprised of 2 true and false questions and 3 multiple choice questions. You can take the quiz 2 times to achieve your best score. One thing I've started in last module was pointing out that after the midterm, when you take quizzes, you will only be able to take the quiz once. It's going to make the quiz a bit more meaningful and difficult, and it will be important that you carefully look up the answers of your questions before you provide them, because what you provide is what you get. The homework assignment for this module is to read Chapter 5, complete the Apply Your Skills section 5.1, 5.2, and 5.3, and 5.4. These are on pages 218 through 220. Do not do the Apply Your Skills section 5.5. When you complete the 4 sections, go to the following menus: Reports, Company and Financials, and then select the Balance Sheet Standard Report. Balance sheets, by the way, are a very important document in any accounting system. The 2 principal documents are profit and loss and balance sheet. Those 2 are said to define the company completely. So we're going to be using the balance sheet. Balance sheets are unique in that they represent a snapshot in time. In other words, you have a single date that you apply to a balance sheet, and that is the state of the business at that moment. Income statements are always for a date range. So for example, you may have an income statement for the year, but your balance sheet would be represented by the last date of the year. Set the report date for this balance sheet to 6/22/16. Again, remember, date ranges are critically important. Review the report and click on the menu Print as PDF. Name the report Balance Sheet Chapter 5.pdf. The PDF will automatically be appended to the document name. You can then look at your report once you leave QuickBooks. Wherever you saved it, you can look at it and verify that it is exactly like what you saw in the QuickBooks program. An important thing to note, I'm not sure the book really focused on this very much, is that in QuickBooks you notice that you don't ever really save at the end of an activity. So as you do work, it is being saved automatically for you, and therefore you don't have to do a file save like you would in Microsoft Word. So whenever you leave QuickBooks and then you come back into it, it will start back exactly where you left off. When you enter the assignment, you'll see a description of all of these activities in more detail than I've given you. And you will submit your homework by clicking on the Submit assignment button in the upper right corner of the page, and then it will give you the opportunity to locate your file and upload it to me. Good luck with the assignments. I'll see you later.